Debe enfrentar cara a cara al lobo.
Finish the story we started. Together.
En la película anterior, Harry, Ron y Hermione se embarcan en una peligrosa aventura para buscar y destruir a Voldemort. Esta vez, la misión es bajar hasta la bóveda de la familia de Bellatrix y encontrar el Horcrux que esconde parte del alma de Voldemort. Aunque para eso deban confiar en un ex empleado del banco, el Duende Greyback.
I was very lucky to be asked to help supply the 60-strong group of goblins that were required for Deathly Hallows. The reason being because I run an agency called Willow Management, and we represent actors under 5 feet.
What we need to do together really is who we want to foreground and who amongst you might make the stronger actors for us, basically. That's what we're looking for.
SD56, take one.
We actually divided them up into 3 groups. So you have your A group, which is sort of 20 or so featured goblins who get featured quite prominently. You have your B group, who is slightly less featured, and then a C group who would fill in areas of the background and probably wouldn't have such extensive makeups either.
We had to go into making their skin tones the same. Everything had to be very similar. We had to sort of have something that went through the mold.
It will come on.
Yeah. You have a tremendous amount of work to do in the second film, but perhaps most notably the goblet.
Because we had 60 goblins, 38 of them were full major prosthetic makeups. You have to look at the list of people you know who are capable of sticking that kind of makeup on. But we needed 2, maybe 3 people to each goblin. So we're talking about 100, nearly 200 people in all.
It was the biggest prosthetic makeup job that this country's seen for many years, if not ever. I think, and Nick Dunman did the most tremendous job of actually overseeing all of that.
Do you have any idea how dangerous it is?
Dentro de la bóveda, bajo su capa invisible, Harry se dirige a las profundidades acompañado por Ron y Hermione, quien a su vez está disfrazada de Bellatrix.
Can you tell me or walk me through this whole scene and how it was played?
It's a really complex scene for us. It's a massive sequence. They travel down to the vault on the cart, which involves a full CG environment with the actors sitting on a practical cart that's being moved around through a motion base to make it look like they're actually travelling.
How easy was it to capture Hermione's senses in her performance?
Where we've had somebody having to play someone else, and specifically with Emma and Hermione, we've tried to get the cast who they're impersonating to record a performance, their performance, what they would do if they were physically going to be on screen, and tape it so that then Helena could watch.
I wish to enter my vault. You and Helena exchanged notes before that?
We did actually. I went round to dinner at her house and she just had 101 questions. She's very kind of academic in her approach to acting, so she asked hundreds of questions, hundreds and hundreds. But it was fun.
Aunque hay gente que lo busca en los mapas, el castillo de Hogwarts no es real. La maqueta de 13 metros es uno de los secretos mejor guardados de la saga, y en la última entrega se vuelve digital.
A digital Hogwarts allows you to travel in places that we didn't ever get to build on the model, on the miniature.
The model itself that we've used on the previous 5-6 films was brilliant, absolutely fantastic. And I remember going to see it the first time in Shepperton Studios, and just the scale of it. It was a dream toy, as it were.
Hogwarts is just as much a character of these films as any of the cast, really. And it has a part to play, and you have to give it the opportunity to play that part. So the miniature that we aren't using this time evolved over 6 films and kept changing. It was an organic process.
Increíble, ¿no? Y pensar que nunca